Hello there, everyone. This is Uncle Stephen here, and this is Life of Stephen, number 11. Today is February the 10th at 4:37 p.m. What I want to talk to you today is about freedom of religion and freedom of speech. Now, I know a lot of apostolics and a lot of Pentecostals out there. And preachers that are apostolic and Pentecostals have a tendency to go on and on and on when they preach. And I always thought that Sunday school was supposed to be where you had the ability to speak your mind and what you believed in, to be able to ask questions, and to be able to learn from the teacher who teaches you how to be able to read the Bible and things of that nature. Now, the church I go to does not believe in having classes, so to speak, in ways that of you're just supposed to listen and you're not supposed to ask questions. Now, I don't think it's right for any church, religion, or otherwise to demand that you have to abide by the rules like to not be able to express your opinions. Because of that, I have tried to express my opinions to the pastor, and I have tried to express my opinions to a couple of the church members, and I don't like talking to young kids because I don't think young kids that are segregated in a home school know the first thing about the real world. Because the real world is tough. When you're 15 years of age and you're talking to an adult, and I know it's a little hard to do that, I don't like being able to be told that I can't do what I want to do now and then. Now, today I plan to go with the wife, and we're probably going to go out to her parents' house and go play cards instead of going to church on Friday night service. Why are we going to do that? Well, it's because I want some freedom away from church. I want to be able to express my opinions to my mother-in-law and father-in-law while we play cards and work as a group, as a family. I'm to the point where now that church is dull and boring, and I'm not too happy with the situation that I'm in, and I feel that sometimes I need a break away from church. And I have a pastor and a young boy that's segregated into a homeschooling that doesn't know anything about the real world and doesn't know anything about how the real world operates. See, in the church that they have, they believe that you're supposed to wear suits and ties to school, and they basically segregate you from the real world. Now, what is the real world? Well, the real world is if you don't like the way things are done in the real world, like, for example, having to wear clothes that are not like everyone, like what you expect, well, that's just called freedom and rights therein. The freedoms of a person, such as myself, the freedom to be able to express my opinion, is a freedom that every person has. And when the reason we're talking about freedom of religion as well is that the freedom of religion gives you the choice to be able to decide whether you want to go to church or not without a church demanding that you go to their church or you're going to hell, so to speak. Go to hell. I believe as an American that each person has a right under the Constitution to be able to express their opinions in church or anywhere else in the real world. But the church I go to, all they do is preach and preach and preach. But they never let you answer any questions or be able to ask questions during Sunday school. They preach to you, but don't allow you to talk back. Doesn't the rules of the world apply in today's world? I guess not, because if we had to abide by the real world practices, then people would understand what it means to live in the real world. But the church I go to, they won't let you express your opinions. I don't know why I go to church there. Probably because I don't have any other place to go, because I don't accept their ideas and their beliefs. Just remember that when you serve the Lord, you let your decisions go. But if you don't want to go to church every time they have service, don't. You decide what you want to do. And to the spies that are watching my program from the church, let me tell you something right now. Who are you to decide what's right and what's wrong? You're not God, and I'm not a robot that's just going to bow down and kiss your butt. I don't sit there and take orders, I give them. This is Stephen's video, Uncle Stephen's video for the day, Life of Stephen. So y'all have a good day today. I'm going to probably go play cards with the wife and her mom and dad tonight instead of going to church. And if you people at the Apostolic Church don't like it, well, too bad. You just remember, as an American citizen, I have a right to freedom of speech and to freedom of religion. And if I disagree and I don't want to go to church tonight, that's my right. So y'all have a good day. Bye.